These 50 martial arts legends have aged so dramatically, some are completely unrecognizable, and their transformations reveal shocking truths about Hollywood's brutal toll. The athletic warriors who defined action cinema, now using wheelchairs, suffering from dementia, or hiding from public view. From Jackie Chan's shocking appearance to forgotten stars living in poverty, this 2025 update shows transformations you won't believe, and number 1 will break your heart. 50. Cynthia Rothrock. Cynthia Rothrock emerged as the first American woman to enter Hong Kong's action film scene in the 80s, combining blonde hair with real martial arts ability. At 68, Cynthia still instructs students and appears in occasional action projects. She has aged well, keeping fit while encouraging new practitioners worldwide through seminars. Her status as an influential female action figure remains secure. 49. Richard Norton. Richard Norton appeared with Cynthia Rothrock in many 80s action titles, bringing Australian martial arts skill to global audiences. At 75, Richard still works in stunt coordination and takes occasional acting roles. He has kept his strong condition, contributing behind the camera while guiding young stunt talent in Australia and supporting the growth of modern action filmmaking. 48. Mark Dacascos. Mark Dacascos rose to prominence through Crying Freeman and Brotherhood of the Wolf, highlighting his Filipino and Chinese martial arts background. At 61, Mark hosts Iron Chef America while continuing to act in action projects. He has aged well, keeping his athletic frame as he balances television work, selective film appearances, and martial arts demonstrations. 47. Gary Daniels. Gary Daniels became a direct-to-video action fixture in the 90s, bringing British kickboxing to American viewers through numerous low-budget martial arts films. At 62, Gary still shows up in action movies and television projects. He has kept his conditioning, working consistently in Hollywood while living a quiet life in Los Angeles. The 46. Michael J. White. Michael J. White became the first African-American lead in a superhero film with Spawn, and later displayed real martial arts ability in Black Dynamite. At 57, Michael continues performing and teaching martial arts, looking very fit. He has resisted aging, keeping a muscular build through demanding training while appearing in action films and motivating younger martial artists. 45. Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins rose as a modern action favorite through the Undisputed series, bringing British martial arts skill to current cinema with sharp acrobatics. At 49, Scott continues leading action films with standout choreography. He has barely aged, staying in top condition while securing his place as today's leading Western martial arts performer worldwide. 44. Tony Jaa. Tony Jaa transformed martial arts filmmaking with Ong Bak, presenting pure Muay Thai on screen without wires or CGI in stunning sequences. At 49, Tony still works in action films in Thailand and abroad. He has kept his remarkable athletic ability, balancing commercial projects with traditional martial arts values while motivating Thai practitioners worldwide. 43. Philip Ree. Philip Ree created the Best of the Best series, introducing Korean-American martial arts to wide American audiences throughout the 90s. At 65, Philip remains active in production work and appears in martial arts films occasionally. He has aged well, focusing more on behind-the-scenes roles while staying connected to the broader martial arts community. 42. Bolo Yeung. Bolo Yeung became famous as the villain in Enter the Dragon and Bloodsport, his powerful build intimidating audiences for years. At 79, Bolo lives quietly in California and rarely appears in public. He has kept notable muscularity for his age, inspiring bodybuilders while fully retired from acting. The 41. Lauren Avedon. Lauren Avedon appeared in the No Retreat, No Surrender sequels during the late 80s, bringing American karate to action films with high kicks. At 63, Lauren works in real estate in California after leaving acting entirely. He has aged naturally, staying fit through personal training while stepping away from Hollywood. 40. Billy Blanks. Billy Blanks became widely known through his Tae Bo fitness program in the 90s, merging martial arts with aerobics for a global audience. At 69, Billy still leads fitness classes and promotes healthier living worldwide. He has kept excellent condition, continuing to display high kicks and punches while motivating online fitness communities. 39. Don the Dragon Wilson. Don Wilson led kickboxing films throughout the 80s and 90s, earning his Dragon nickname through 11 world titles and many B movies. At 71, Don still acts in occasional low-budget action projects. He has aged well, preserving his martial arts abilities while running his own production company in Los Angeles. 38. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa became widely recognized as Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat, bringing Japanese-American martial arts villains to mainstream films with intensity. At 75, Kari continues working in movies and video games, often providing character voices. He has aged distinctly, keeping his strong presence while remaining active in Hollywood and Japan. 37. Robin Show appeared in numerous Hong Kong action films during the 80s, delivering acrobatic kung fu alongside Jackie Chan's stunt team. At 69, Robin works at times as a stunt coordinator in Asian cinema. He has aged well, passing knowledge to younger performers while staying connected to Hong Kong's film scene. The 36. Sammo Hung reshaped martial arts comedy with Jackie Chan, his larger frame concealing impressive acrobatic skill in many Hong Kong classics. At 73, Sammo continues directing and sometimes acting in Chinese productions. He has faced health challenges but stays active, guiding new martial arts filmmakers in Asia while directing television projects. 35. Yuan Biao formed a famed trio with Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung, displaying exceptional acrobatic kung fu during Hong Kong's peak era. At 68, Yuan works selectively in Chinese film and television. He has kept notable agility, sometimes performing stunts while focusing mainly on dramatic roles throughout Asia. 34. Gordon Liu became iconic through the 36th Chamber of Shaolin and later Kill Bill. His shaved head and sharp style instantly recognizable. At 69, Gordon suffered a stroke in 2011 that greatly reduced his activity. He is slowly recovering, making rare appearances while fans continue honoring his lasting impact on cinema. 33. David Carradine became known as Kane in Kung Fu during the 70s, introducing martial arts themes to American TV despite lacking formal training. David died in 2009 at 72 under disputed circumstances in Thailand. His legacy is mixed, remembered for spreading Eastern ideas while criticized for taking Asian roles. 32. Steven Seagal led early 90s action films with Above the Law and Under Siege, displaying Aikido in harsh, efficient fight scenes. At 73, Steven resides in Russia, holding citizenship and supporting controversial political views. He has gained considerable weight, seldom acts, faces multiple allegations, and stays close to Vladimir Putin. 31. Chuck Norris became America's martial arts figurehead through Walker, Texas Ranger, and 80s action films, with his roundhouse kicks later turning into internet jokes. At 85, Chuck remains engaged through fitness promotion and conservative commentary. He has aged well, staying active in martial arts while his meme presence keeps him widely recognized. 30. Michael Dudikoff became the face of the American Ninja series in the 80s, earning action hero status across 5 sequels. At 70, Michael lives quietly in California after fully retiring from acting. He has aged naturally, stepping away from Hollywood while sometimes showing up at fan conventions with nostalgia. 29. Sho Kosugi brought ninjutsu into mainstream American entertainment with Enter the Ninja and Revenge of the Ninja, becoming the era's defining ninja performer. At 77, Sho still teaches martial arts and makes occasional film appearances. He has kept strong fitness, passing traditional techniques to students while preserving Japanese martial arts heritage. The 28. Brandon Lee died at 28 during the filming of The Crow in 1993, ending his rise before he could fully explore the martial arts legacy of his father, Bruce. His passing stunned Hollywood, cutting short a career that showed true kung fu ability. Brandon's limited body of work endures, remembered as a life filled with unrealized promise. The 27. Angela Mao became Hong Kong's top female fighter in 70s kung fu cinema, her Hapkido skills making her an early action heroine. At 75, Angela lives quietly in New York after leaving acting in the 80s. She has aged gracefully, seldom appearing publicly, while her groundbreaking work continues to influence female martial artists. 26. Karen Shepard. Karen Shepard faced Cynthia Rothrock in Above the Law, becoming a strong martial arts actress during Hong Kong's action surge. At 74, Karen teaches martial arts in California and works in fitness training. She has kept good health, appearing at martial arts events at times while running successful training programs. 25. Hiroyuki Sanada. Hiroyuki Sanada moved from Japanese action cinema to steady Hollywood work, showing samurai ability in The Last Samurai and the John Wick series. At 65, Hiroyuki continues succeeding in Shogun and major international productions. He has aged impressively, maintaining martial arts skill while becoming one of the most respected Japanese actors worldwide. The 24. Chia Hui Liu built his own reputation in Shaw Brothers productions, with a fighting style distinct from his well-known peers. At 71, Chia Hui appears occasionally in Chinese television and film. He has aged quietly, keeping a lower profile while continuing steady contributions to Asian action cinema and guiding younger performers. 23. Carter Wong. Carter Wong appeared in many Shaw Brothers and Golden Harvest films, his strong build and skills making him memorable in 70s kung fu titles. At 80, Carter lives in Hong Kong and occasionally takes supporting roles. He has kept a dignified presence, respected as an elder figure in Asian martial arts cinema. 22. Jimmy Wang Yu. Jimmy Wang Yu reshaped martial arts cinema with One-Armed Swordsman, becoming Shaw Brothers' first major male star through influential films. Jimmy died in 2022 at 80 after struggling with illness. His legacy changed kung fu movies, proving disabled heroes could captivate audiences and helping establish conventions that shaped the genre worldwide. 21. Tai Lung led Shaw Brothers productions throughout the 70s with his romantic swordsman roles often paired with David Chiang in numerous wuxia hits. At 78, T continues acting regularly in Chinese film and television. He has aged gracefully, shifting into character parts while staying active in Hong Kong's entertainment scene as a respected veteran. Number 20. David Chiang. David Chiang became Shaw Brothers' top leading man in the 70s, his partnership with T. Lung helping define the peak of wuxia cinema. At 79, David still appears occasionally in Hong Kong film and television. He has aged well, moving into elder statesman roles while remaining a beloved figure in Chinese entertainment. For 19, Alexander Fu Sheng. Alexander Fu Sheng rose as a major Shaw Brothers star in the 70s with strong charisma and energetic kung fu before tragedy ended his career. He died in 1983 at 28 in a car accident, taking away remarkable promise. His short legacy lives on through classic films, remembered as one of the genre's great losses. 18. Kuo Chui became a standout in the Venom mob films, his quick fighting style and youthful charm making him a fan favorite during the Shaw Brothers era. At 70, Kuo works as both action director and actor in Chinese cinema. He has kept strong fitness, choreographing fights while appearing in supporting roles across Asia. 17. Lo Lia. Lo Lia became famous as a villain in King Boxer and many Shaw Brothers films, recognized for his mustache and intense presence. Lo died in 2002 at 63 from a heart attack. His villain roles shaped 70s kung fu cinema, creating a model for antagonists who influenced future filmmakers. 16. Chen Kuan-tai. Chen Kuan-tai became a major Shaw Brothers figure with his powerful kung fu style in Boxer from Shantung and the Shaolin Temple films of the 70s. At 79, Chen still appears at times in Chinese movies and manages business ventures. He has aged respectably, remaining present in Hong Kong while taking selective character roles. 15. Wang Yu changed martial arts cinema through independent projects, developing inventive fight choreography apart from major studios. At 82, Wang lives quietly in Taiwan after retiring from filmmaking. He has aged gracefully, sometimes discussing film history while maintaining a low profile in later life. 14. Yasuaki Kurata. Yasuaki Kurata introduced Japanese martial arts to Hong Kong screens, with his work alongside Jackie Chan and his notable villain roles shaping cross-cultural action films. At 79, Yasuaki still acts at times in Japanese projects. He has kept his martial arts ability, linking Japanese and Chinese cinema while guiding younger performers. 13. Yukari Oshima. Yukari Oshima became known as the female Jackie Chan in 80s Hong Kong cinema, performing daring stunts and strong fight scenes that changed action roles for women. At 60, Yukari has retired, living quietly in Japan. She has aged naturally, leaving risky stunt work while her early contributions continue inspiring female action stars. 12. Michelle Yeoh led Hong Kong action films in the 80s and 90s before rising in Hollywood with Crouching Tiger and Everything Everywhere All at Once. At 63, Michelle earned her first Oscar in 2023, securing legendary status. She has aged gracefully, continuing her work while supporting broader Asian representation worldwide. 11. Chow Yun-fat became Hong Kong's leading star through his work with John Woo and his role in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, his charisma reaching audiences worldwide. At 70, Chow continues acting in Chinese and international projects. He has kept his familiar presence, balancing major roles with steady artistic commitment over decades. 10. Jet Li transformed wushu cinema with Shaolin Temple before reaching Hollywood in Lethal Weapon 4 and Romeo Must Die. At 62, Jet manages hyperthyroidism and spinal problems that restrict major physical work. He has aged visibly, focusing on philanthropy through One Foundation while taking occasional dramatic roles without martial arts. For 9. Stephen Chow. Stephen Chow reshaped Kung Fu comedy with Shaolin Soccer and Kung Fu Hustle, mixing visual effects with martial arts in inventive ways. At 63, Stephen continues directing major hits in China and rarely appears on screen. He has retained strong creative drive, concentrating behind the camera while producing consistent successes. Number 8. Andy Lau became one of Hong Kong's most adaptable stars, balancing martial arts roles with dramatic performances and a long music career. At 64, Andy continues acting frequently in Chinese films and performing concerts. He has aged impressively, keeping his star presence while remaining among Asia's most dependable and bankable entertainers to date. Number 7. Tony Leung Chiu-wai. Tony Leung shifted from martial arts beginnings into acclaimed dramatic work through collaborations with Wong Kar-wai, earning global recognition beyond action roles. At 63, Tony continues choosing selective projects in international cinema. He has aged gracefully, maintaining leading man stature while balancing Chinese and Western productions with steady critical respect. 6. Wu Jing rose to become China's top action name with the Wolf Warrior series, combining patriotic themes with intense martial arts and military-style action. At 51, Wu keeps directing and starring in major blockbusters. He has preserved remarkable physical condition, dominating box offices while solidifying his place as a figure in modern action cinema. Number 5. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme brought Belgian kickboxing to American audiences with Bloodsport and Kickboxer, his splits and spinning kicks becoming trademarks. At 65, Van Damme continues appearing in action projects and sharing viral training clips. He has kept notable flexibility and physique, showing that martial arts skill lasts while staying relevant through social media. 4. Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen changed modern martial arts cinema with the Ip Man films, presenting Wing Chun with refined choreography and powerful screen presence. At 62, Donnie remains active in productions, including John Wick 4. He has kept fighting form, proving martial arts ability endures, while succeeding in both Asian action markets today. 3. Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan reinvented action comedy worldwide, his dangerous stunts and creative fight scenes making him one of cinema's most admired martial artists. At 71, Jackie still performs despite many injuries gathered through decades. He has slowed down, focusing more on dramatic roles, while his legendary influence remains firmly established around the globe today. Number 2. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee transformed martial arts movies and philosophy before dying at 32 in 1973, becoming an enduring cultural symbol. His passing shocked audiences, ending a groundbreaking career that reached far beyond film. Bruce's legacy grows each year, inspiring generations while remaining the most influential figure in martial arts cinema to this day. Number 1. Sammo Hung. Sammo Hung is viewed as one of Kung Fu cinema's most complete talents, working as actor, director, choreographer, and stunt coordinator who shaped Hong Kong's golden age. At 73, Sammo still directs television while dealing with health issues. He has aged with dignity, his contributions vast as someone who helped build modern martial arts filmmaking for the industry.